A double is clear.
Heads up on course.
On course.
It's tight, you're good, pull it in a little.
Okay,
I know, it's here, good job.
On paper, great idea. Yeah, that was breathing.
Get tight, you're good, reach!
Oh, that's mine. Well, I'm watching.
Congratulations on making big going into the the ball.
Stay straight, forward!
All right, well, take your hands here. The guys start the World Cup.
The judges are looking for that takeoff. As you see right there on the big screen, that's a nice look. He had a pretty tough takeoff as he split to the side going off the end of that jump. And once that happened, you can see right there, it threw his whole jump off. He didn't get the up that he wanted, so he had to bring his knees in to keep the rotation. And at some point, he was feeling lucky to just ski away from that. That could have been a lot worse.
But Nick Novak, I love your social media, fella. Come on, can you dance for us right now? Give us a little hit. No, okay, no dancing.
Yeah.
If this is not good enough to get you into this afternoon, we'll see you again jumping tomorrow. Check him out on social media.
Yeah, he wants to dance after he stomps the jump. He wants a big score, then the dance comes out. Tomorrow, we'll see that. There's our score, 52-24, as we kick off this World Cup.
Okay, next up.
Good! Work it, Mitch, work it!
All right. Big strength, nice form, nice takeoff as you saw the landing. Just a little hit on the ground. Lillis, one of the top dogs for sure on Team USA. Got himself a podium earlier this year in Ruka, Finland to start off. Excellent form, as I talked about, if you're looking at that big screen. Really, really nice. And also, we talked about it earlier today, the landing is so difficult for some reason today. A lot of athletes having trouble with it, including Lillis right there. I think Lillis is thinking about that Buffalo Bills game that's going to be starting here right around finals.
I know he'd
Wants to be sitting there.
He'd rather be in the finals than watching football.
That's tough. Tough jump. Tough. We'll see what the score happens, but you know, we're going to see a lot of these guys land those and ski away, and that's what's going to take to make it into the finals.
In the cold light of day, we're a flame in the wind of the fire that we begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back. Cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way the story goes.
As mentioned, podium earlier this year, got 7th last week. Kind of locking up that Olympic spot. One of the best jumpers, Olympic gold medalist in the team event of the last Olympics, Christopher Lillis. And so he's got one of those in his back pocket and looking to go get some more hardware over there in Italy in about a month. 89.14 score. Next up.
Come on! Who's that?
Let the fight go. Gigantic air, man. When he came off that jump, it shocked me how big he went. Full twist on the first, wrapping up the double on the second. Brings his knees in a little bit, so the judges will deduct a bit on form. But just a warrior landing this thing, and watch this fight. He's way back seat, like way back. And that just saved a lot of points not touching the snow. That was huge. They'll get him a little bit, the judges, as far as deductions, but that gives him a fighting chance.
I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier.
29.19.
Good. Keep it.
So far. With the women earlier today, a lot of tough landings. I think the course is perfect. It's super steep as it should be. The weather with a little bit of freezing rain last night, probably firmed things up underneath a bit, and also gets those jumps nice and slick. We saw a few mishaps on the takeoff. Curran has a really nice jump, big, excellent form. Just has that slight hand drag. Curran has a silver medal this year in the World Cup in the team event already, so that bodes well for this young man.
Nice big smile, waving. Yep, put your hands together. Curran, well done, fella. We'll see if this works out for you to get into that top 12.
I met Connor's mom and twin sister a little bit earlier today. She's rocking a pretty sweet full-length U.S. coat. We got a new leader, 91.15.
You're good. Working it.
Full. Back down the degree of difficulty a little bit from the first 3 jumps we saw, but putting it down on your feet and skiing away. That is the key today. Real nice form in the air for Kruger. One of the young men fighting for an Olympic spot. Like this weekend is real big for this young man. There's a core team and there's some good results this year for Team USA. So Derek definitely would love to be representing the U.S. in Olympic competition. It'll take a big weekend here, but really the door's wide open. But before we can think about the Olympics, let's think about making it into the finals in that top 12. Lillis, and then Werner of Switzerland. That's our top 3. All right, we have a new leader, 94.36.
Хорошо, перед тобой ровно, тяни ровно.
He just got himself a victory up in Canada. He won the thing with one of the nicest jumps I've ever seen. He rocked a hurricane, a twin-piston triple backflip. And just, made famous by Jared Speedy Peterson, obviously, at the Olympics in Vancouver 2010. But this young man is peaking at the right time. Judges love what he does. He's excellent form, as you see on the big screen. You know, still a little compression on that, but the best landing, one of the best landings we've seen so far, and high degree of difficulty. Definitely a new leader, and that's a jump that's going to get you in the finals for sure.
One more time.
24 years old. Ranked third in the world right now, had solid results, but like I said, just really came on this week up in Canada World Cup and continuing that form right now. 114.16, new leader.
Nice job, Dimitro. Next up.
You're good, stay straight. In front.
Oh, tough landing. Make a little noise for me, guys.
Yikes. Excellent everything up until that landing and just got caught up a little bit. We'll have to talk to some of the athletes. I mean, when you're dropping out of the sky 55, 60 feet, any landing is going to be tough. But for some reason today, it's really getting a lot of these athletes. Showing Wall, another look on the big screen. Tall kid, excellent form, look how straight everything is. Vision down a bit, just compression. And just does not hold on. He's thinking everything was perfect until it wasn't.
No, you don't stop. You can't stop. We're gonna celebrate.
71.68 is the score.
Next up.
Hi, Mia. Good morning.
Had it.
Again, get it out. Right.
Whoa. That looks like
Man, so big. He just shot off that jump like a rocket. I don't know if it was bigger than he thought it was going to be, but
One more time.
look at this, man. Just excellent, stretching his hands above his head the whole time, trying to slow it down. I think he knew right there off that first flip that I have a little too much air. Stretching, just missing it by about a foot on that landing, and there's nothing you can do. All that energy, it's going to take you back to the slap back. He had a fourth place up in Canada last week, which is an excellent result. I'm sure he's on Team Canada's Olympic team, getting ready for that. He wanted to nail that for the crowd, but 85.45 into fifth place.
Good. Whatever.
Bring those knees in a little bit, speed up that last flip. Definitely put that landing down nice. Just 22 years old. Youngster in the new Canadian Air Force. These athletes are so aware of where they are when they're up there. It's baffling to see, always eyeballing the landing, as you see right there. So he knew he had to bring those knees in a little bit, speed up that last flip. It's amazing what these athletes do. I mean, we watch it, it's amazing to watch. But think about being up there, flipping and twisting. It's crazy, really.
A little figures cross. 6th spot, 85.05 for Pierre Olivier. Top 6 for you so far. 11 athletes.
China's so strong. That's the highest degree of difficulty. One of them we've seen so far. That double pull in and off the jump. You got to come off that thing, rock it a 720 double twist right off the first flip, and really, really clean. We already got a second place in China earlier this year. So an Olympic medal, I'm sure. I don't know what color.
Stretch it down!
35 years old. He's like the grandpa on the tour. Showing these young kids how to do it still. And I don't know, maybe 3 Olympics? 3 Olympics? There's our new leader, 119.46.
There you go, he's happy with that. Next up, representing Ukraine.
Even though it's not the most difficult jump, but just to watch him come off that, do a big layout on that first, and then wrap it up. It's such a pretty jump to watch, and he stomped it. See the replay, look at that, and tucks it in like a diver, wraps it up, puts it down on his feet with possibly one of the better landings, if not the best landing we've seen so far today. Keeping the skis tight, legs straight the whole time. Excellent jump. Zizkov for the Ukraine. That's Coach Sykes up there on the knoll. He's smiling down here. And Emblem. Oh, yeah. Legend.
Jump from Maxim. We're waiting to score. Top 12 progressed to this afternoon's final.
Kind of see their world ranking going to 3rd place, 109.80. Fittingly so.
Okay, Canada, time to make it.
Good! Eva!
You think that landing looked easy? Like, look at this. Put it right down. Ski away.
Best landing of the day by far. Judges will look at that trick and kind of pick it apart a little bit on form. The full. If you look at the instant replay here, you see it comes off of ski. Actually looks like it kind of, his right ski shot to the side, but you see the knees bent a bit.
Which speeds up his rotation.
Yep. He didn't have the air he wanted, so he had to bring it in a little bit. But man, worked out well. He landed way up on the knoll too, so less air. That's why why the knees came in. Also makes it a little bit easier landing because you're not dropping out of the sky. Like Miha came out, Fontaine was like maybe 15 feet higher and 20, 30 feet down the knoll, down the outline. So played well. He did what he could once he got off the jump. And look at the ski away. Anything can happen today to get to the finals. We're seeing a lot of tough jumps. So that's an 81.4, 10th position. You see the judges really focusing on pull-off.
Хорошо! Ровно! Пятки!
Excellent form. Just stretched out, tall legs together. Man, that was a really good jump. And then the landing got you. Like looking at that instant replay, and that's textbook full.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Playing hard, so about you. He always been freaking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you.
Just happy to be here. Shirzad. Definitely looking to clean up that landing for tomorrow. 87.07, 7th position as of now.
Let's go! Reach!
All right. Big jump. Nice landing.
I like it. And he rocketed off that thing too. You can see the height of some of these athletes. Absolutely insane, just flying in. Excellent form too. His form was good. You can tell by the legs being tight together, that stripe that's down the side, a lot of the athletes' one pieces. So the judges can see that line, and if you're straight, it looks straight, but if you bend at all, you really see it. So it accentuates the good, but also the bad. On that jump, that was good. And we've seen higher degree of difficulty today so far, but not the whole package on all of our athletes. I mean, Guangpu of China in first place pretty much did it all, high degree of difficulty and nice landing. We're into 5th place, 94.36.
Next up, represent.
Aqui, na bota!
Just his wherewithal for landing that, because he was going to come in real short on that landing. You see as he comes into the 3rd flip, watch, he brings those, just the last second, he'll bring those knees in to put it down right there. And skis away. I like it, man. Nice yawn.
Nearly halfway through our 37-men qualification. Looking again for the top 12. a second jump this afternoon.
And into fourth position, 96.46, not bad. The Olympic year is interesting because a lot of athletes are holding on to the Olympics, or their second or third for a lot of these guys, including Wang Zindi. Oh, fourth position, 102.71. Still good. It'll be good enough, I think so.
You're good! You're good, now reach!
You did hear at the last second, Coach yell, reach for that. You know, Son had a second place in Canada last week. The jump he was looking for, but not the landing. So close. So we've seen a lot of those. There might be an athlete that sneaks in there to the finals that had a really rough landing. And we saw Christopher Lillis, excellent form, tough landing on that young man's jump. And we saw the same right here with Sung Jae-woo. I think he's still high from he's still feeling good from last weekend. He got a win and a second in Canada. So dominated up north just a few days ago. So he's ranked second in the world right now. In the 6th position, 96.46. When you see a double like that, someone that's just kind of working his way through the progressions of doubles to get to triples one day. That's what all of these athletes have had to do. Young, he's 24, into the sport. I bet next year here he'll be throwing triples. Bubble, Sherzad from Ukraine in 12th. We got a score right there. That last jump, 74 and change out of the top 12. He's kind of had trouble that whole jump. Definitely not you saw his knees bend as he goes off the end of that jump. I mean, if you're not pencil straight for that thing, it throws your whole jump off. And that's what we saw from Alexander, who is a ton of success on the World Cup Tour over the years. Medals all over the place.
Fergalicious definition make them boys go crazy. They always claim they know me, coming to me, call me Stacy. I'm the F to the E, R, G, the I, the E, and can no other lady put it down like me. I'm Fergalicious, so delicious. My body stay vicious. I be up in the gym, just working on my fitness. He's my witch.
66.06.
Born rock, and he be.
Second place earlier this year, as a matter of fact. Team event in China.
There was no hand down.
Well, I'll tell you,
Boy, he was leaning back.
yeah, no, the judges are getting him on the landing, for sure. He knows it. But look at him, he's just staying. Hands by his side is really cool, man. Like, he's just there. Barely, you know what, judges, if they're listening, I don't think he touched.
promiscuous. And if you
He
were
touched, but I'm gonna say it just barely. But real solid jumper, just 21 years old.
Watch what a
Once
guy.
again, one of those athletes fighting for an Olympic spot this week. Today and tomorrow, he's right in the mix. In the mix for sure.
Fingers crossed.
81.4 is the score. So today is done, but tomorrow, another shot. Oh man, took a shot on that landing. The yellow bib right around the world right now. He's battling for that crystal globe we're giving out tomorrow. So this is the final 3 World Cups of the season. Obviously the Olympics coming, but this is a big day for this young man because there's a guy hot on his heels. And Lee has a win in China earlier. He got second place last week in Canada. But he doesn't have a gigantic lead. And boy, that head came down big time towards his knees. Lucky he didn't hit his face on his knees. In fact, I hit my face on my knee at a World Cup in Lake Placid. Just shattered my nose. That's why I look like this. But this young man, man, this is big time. Into 12th position, 87.33. So it could be a
3.
Муська, лыжки на себя! Хорошо!
flexible, strong. That would have broken everyone in the world except for this young man. Like that could have been really bad on that landing as far as something happened. But boy, he took it over there. Nice jump. Really rough landing. Excellent recovery. .22.
Next up, representing
Big sink on the landing, done that. They're still in the top 12 as of now. That wasn't a super extreme touch on the landing, but definitely a little touch. It'll be interesting. The judges have been really deducting on tough landings today. No, you're off top jumper for Team Switzerland. Crushing it for years now, a few years. Dad, Mish, your coach. In 5th position, yeah, 100.89. They loved your form. Pretty nice place to be right now. Okay.
Take it three.
You're good! You're sick!
Fighting for that finish. Excellent. Yeah, Irving's been jumping for a while. Team Canada, 30 years old. Just so solid. Excellent results over the years.
He's jumped here and more at World Cup. He had a couple of landings and then he's still trying to speed through that very icy outrun. Nice job, Lewis Irving. Welcome back to Lake Placid, young man.
Yeah. Touch of snow. I mean, slight deductions on the landing, but excellent jump. Skied away from it. That should get him in the finals, I would think, for sure.
6-7, 6-7.
Stewart doesn't know what that means, so yeah.
None of us know what that means. Kidding me? Still 11 athletes left to go. We're looking for a top 12.
All right. 104.52, 4th position. Nicely done.
Oh, cool.
Double. Hand drag flat back. See the bubble right now. Connor Curran in 12th position. Geez, that's no. We have athletes yet to go. What do we say, about 10, 11 athletes still to jump. Connor Curran sitting in 12th. Guangpu sitting in 1st, and a bunch of dudes in between those two. So that'll be interesting. Connor could sneak in there, depending on what happens. We don't have the highest degree of difficulty coming at us from all the rest of the jumpers, but a clean one and skiing away. He might sneak in there. We got Kruger in 10th place, Team USA. It's not a bad place to be. So a couple US men right now still fighting for that final spot. 74.37 the score we just saw.
Okay, that's really going to test my pronunciation. Front rounded start. Jingle carrot, ramble off. Number 73.
Хорошо! Ровно!
I mean, wow.
He can't be accused of holding back.
No, it was massive in the sky. And then, man, when you're dropping out of the sky, that was about 60 feet up. It's just your body, that compression is almost impossible to take. That was one of the biggest jumps we've seen today as far as air.
And congratulations, Big Mohammed. You have the longest game in the event this weekend.
And 19 years old. So Kazakhstan with a young aerial athlete that has that quality, we're going to see this kid for a long time if he chooses. 71-24 is your score. Tomorrow. Go big tomorrow. We'll see you. Full, skied away. The judges have to give him a solid score. I mean, everything about that says finals. Beautiful form in the air. Yeah, I really like that jump. Nicely done. Shot at Jeff Bean right there on the big screen. Former Olympian for Team Canada. Victor Previous. They're going to reward him, and they should. After all the tough landings that we've seen, to put a jump like that together. That's impressive. Into 8th position, 96.79, little wiggle room. Nice jump, tough landing. We mentioned it earlier in the event when a few people, some of the big dogs were having trouble on the landing, slapping back, that if everyone's doing it, then some of those guys are going to get into finals, even with landings they did not want. This could possibly be one of those jumps. Lee Jin-Tang. I love the coach's expressions when you're watching it in the big screen or the TV. It's so great. It tells you everything. In the 7th position, 99.56. He'll be jumping in finals later. Next up.
Get tight, you're all right. Stretch it down.
This young man, 18 years old. I love it. So that's one of those kids for Team USA that you know, going through the growth, the progression, learning how to do these jumps young, and then now as he's getting better and better, he'll be doing bigger jumps, working from his doubles into more twists in his doubles, and then triples. The progression that all of these athletes have, but you know, Team USA can speak to that. It's really cool. So got to be one of those kids that, you know, this Olympics, nope, but next Olympics, yeah, why not? Like,
This is like welcome to the big show.
Netherlands. Stop his pain. We all have to kind of start somewhere, and just getting World Cup experience is huge.
Is Scott Kane doing triples into water? Or we still 26th spot, 73.39 for Scott Kane. We'll see you tomorrow.
Countryman we just talked about, young, up and coming. I mean, he's in 12th grade? No, I'm sorry, sophomore.
He's going to be back at school tomorrow. He's got the day off tomorrow. He's going to compete tomorrow.
15, youngest athlete by far jumping. Good job. Gavin, how many World Cups have you been in? Can't see you, but it's his first. Yeah. Pretty much figured it was right about that. Once again, you guys, his first World Cup, make some noise. That's awesome.
Bristol Mountain?
When the lights,
yes, he is. Part of the Lillis family. Bristol Mountain, 29th position. Well done, Gavin.
Looking in. This will be an interesting one to see the score because little form break, you see the knees coming in, obviously compression. It'll be interesting to see if the judges saw the tail end touch the snow right there. It was close. If he touched the snow with his backside, the big time deductions. So that they viewed him not touching the snow. That would help his pace to try to get into the finals. 94.36 is the score of Derek Kruger, who's sitting in 12th. We don't have the score yet for Zakhar. So he needs better than a 94.36. 82.62, 21st position. Yet to go. A couple doubles and then a couple triple backflips to end it. Say those triple guys are the only ones that can knock Derek Kruger out from that 12th position. Once you get to the finals, you wipe the slate clean. It doesn't matter if you're first or 12th. You start over. It sure would be nice. U.S. athlete on the men's side jumping in the finals is 83.89. Putting it down, skiing away. Double, full, full. Pretty good degree difficulty for a double. And definitely stomping the landing. 19 years old. One of the youngsters. We see the changing, not changing of the guards yet on Team USA, but we're seeing how deep the team is. From the youngsters all the way up to our vets. And as mentioned, after an Olympic year, a lot of athletes retire.
Love those gloves, Bowden. Look at those. There you go, that's it, you're styling. Only person jumping in real mittens.
77.9, solid young man.
See you tomorrow, Bowden. 2 athletes left to go. Representing Japan, the first one, Haruto Igarashi. Good job, don't fall.
One Japanese man in the World Cup right now. Something like that. Japan has that super strong mogul team, men's and women's, and then aerial just don't have as many athletes wanting to do it. Freestyle Cup presented by iHeartRadio. I'm thinking Kruger sneaking into the finals. We'll have to make it official first. Stuart will let us know our top 12 men. And we'll see jumping here in just a little bit. Excellent from all the jumpers in, I don't want to say tough conditions because it's perfect out here. The jump site's perfect, everything's great. It's just kind of a tricky day on that landing, but we're seeing thumbs up and smiles